Yo, yo, yo.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo set
Let's
to go.
go.
And we are underway here in Jacksonville. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh.
And no chance to get away.
Tackled by Hearn.
Down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though.
Nice stop.
Them win.
And
Tackled by Jacobs.
Here, back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On second down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he almost gets this
How did
to
he
the
get
30,
that?
taken down about a yard shy.
It's ridiculous.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. And Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put
blitz.
some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they
almost
done
picked
it here.
off.
Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And
Almost
now
picked
as a
off by
defensive
Jared Wilson.
coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered.
Zone
So that
blitz.
took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll slip his
Mixon
way up
tackled
across
by
the
Doug
30
Costa.
to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's do man coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Oh, my God.
Flushed out right. Now
Oh!
loses the football. And the Jags grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard
Fumble
line.
recovery.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Jaguars.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Let's go. James Robinson.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
Picking up
This will be
5.
a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of
Make
yardage.
sure the shotgun. Takes the snap.
From the 30 on second down.
Oh.
Minshew brought in here by Tyler Eifert.
Eifert's
And
not
taking
that
it to
bad.
the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
What a surprise.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more
Man,
than
we
one man to bring him down.
Shouldn't have
Oftentimes,
cut
your
him.
best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Do a little
Line of
RPO.
scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
What's up, Charlie boy? Oh,
And they'll bring him down at the 13.
that wasn't good.
Just a 1-yard.
So, Charlie boy, what do you think about the Tyler
There's a
Eifert
second down.
situation?
And 9 at the 13-yard line.
I didn't like it. I think we should have kept him. Oh, shoot.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10.
That was not good.
Bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
That was not a
really
good
difficult when
play.
you throw it in that direction and versus that zone. That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
What's up, Jim?
Too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now a nice throw near right side. He
Caught by Chenault.
He'll go out near
How's it going, Jim?
at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
All right, here we go. I formation, right up the middle.
On first down, Robinson.
And that'll be a first down. J-Rob with the first down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another.
What are you guys up
first
to?
down. It will.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming
Chilling
into
on
the
Thursday
league,
night.
especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college.
All right, so
is
here we go.
translating very
Let's do a little
well
play
into
action.
the National Football League.
Oh, scramble. He'll be close to a first down.
After tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. They'll employ the jumbo set now on second and one.
All right, here we go.
Second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew.
Going for it. He's got it.
Pressure
First down.
right, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced
Let's
the
go.
coverage through
I
the pick.
formation.
He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a
give it to
golfer
Robinson.
confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take
Picked
your
up
medicine,
about
as
4.
they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little
Minshew in the
bit of
shotgun.
yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
LaVisca Chenault, the intended target.
We're going to go again here. We're going to.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
Oh, first down.
This to Chenault. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
There you
But
go.
plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
All right.
And they
Picked
get
up
to
a
him
couple
quickly
yards.
here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up
RPO.
a
He
second
threw a
and
pick 6
7.
last time.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ooh.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Intended for DJ.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate,
Minshew in
incomplete.
the shotgun.
And that's
Oh.
a touchdown, but hold on. There is a
Got a
flag
flag.
down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Illegal touching.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is
What
to
the-
strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You gotta go back to
Okay.
the play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And
All right, so we get 3 on the board.
It's still trailing. It's 7-3.
Jaguars 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the play?
All right, here we go. Lambeau with the kickoff.
Get you 6.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20.
Little tackle by Quincy Williams.
Dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10. At their own
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time
let's get some pressure.
Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
After
End of the first.
7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Jaguars 3.
All right, let's do man.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Let's go.
I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down just shy of
Joe Mixon picks up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the
defense
huddle
is so
and looking
bad.
at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them?
Come on, get pressure.
And do I have
Damn.
enough confidence to make a play?
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 36. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st.
All right, let's
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. There's a
tackle
short
by
one
Daniel
caught
Thomas.
by Uzama. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, we'll play here. Let's see if we can hold him a 3.
Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st.
Let's go.
To the air again, Burrow.
Almost picked off.
Defense holds serve. 4th down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one
Icy
covered pretty
kicker.
well downfield and knocked it away.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hand.
Miss it.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Single bat set. Minshew under center.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And able to get this one
Pick
all
up
the way up
6.
to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right, let's do a little play action pass here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Oh, O'Shaughnessy.
The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
We got to keep him.
And he's gonna be out.
I like James O'Shaughnessy. We should re-sign him.
Inside the 40, 16 yards, a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set.
Here we go, RPO.
Defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good
Oh, what the hell was that?
The flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Come on, Juwan.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and
All right,
they did
let's see
there.
a little inside zone here.
On the run, it's Robinson.
All right,
And he's able
picked
to
up
break out
here.
one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh,
Minshew on
first down.
target here to Chuck.
Complete the
And
chart.
Get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional
Let's see what we
yardage.
can do here. Let's mix it up. Let's try a triple option.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Minshew's going to try and run it.
Oh.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson.
Oh, touchdown.
He takes it in. Touchdown.
Triple option touchdown.
Jacksonville.
James Robinson.
Taking it in from the 20. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal.
See if I can not miss the extra point
it's
here.
often a surprise, and what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards.
Let's go.
Josh Lambo to kick off
There
for
we go.
Jacksonville.
And Lambo now,
Kick it.
after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That'll go in the back of the end
And
zone.
that one will bounce out of the
Touchback.
back of the end zone, so we will start here.
So let's see if
at
we
the
can play some
25.
defense.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't
Do a
it?
little cover
Because
one
when
press.
you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what?
Ooh, nice
You
little
need
shoestring
that guy
tackle by
to
DJ
make the big
Haynes.
kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Play action. Oh, come on. Oh,
And he
almost
knocks
picked
the
off.
ball away, and it falls incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go.
But the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Nice tackle by Adam
Nice,
Gotsis.
easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a wide out. When you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry.
Dude,
And
cover
that's
2
exactly
man.
what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd down, Burrow.
Oh, almost picked off.
And it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
The shotgun takes a snap.
Looking to pass.
Oh, sacked.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
You get the ball back.
Kevin Huber in punt.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter Kevin Huber to punt it away.
Kevin Huber in punt.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Oh, man. Why did he let that bounce?
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
All right, we're going to run this out of here.
About that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Oh, Chenault with a nice catch.
Receiving end. And they will get the
slant gets the first down.
Into field goal rate as well inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Minshew on 1st and 10.
Oh,
Trying to
overthrew.
drop one in, but it's incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
Oh, come
And
on.
that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
All right, Logan
Alex
Cook.
Erickson deep for Cincinnati.
Man.
Here comes Erickson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive, as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Nice tackle by Daniel Thomas.
The 15-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now a timeout.
See if we can try to put some points on the board.
7 seconds left in the first half.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made.
Randy Bullock.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And
nice return by
pretty
Cleveland.
solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit
Yeah, we've hit a wall.
Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Oh, RPO and gets the first down.
It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? Needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Triple option. Here we go.
Minshew, he's going to keep it himself. A pitch back. They
Picks
do
up
get a couple, but
couple.
they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
All right, let's do a little play
The
action.
line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very
Nice little run by Minshew.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On first
Oh,
down,
that did not work well.
Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Oh, no.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, now it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And
All right, we got 3 on the board.
this one through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Bengals 7.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Now, I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range.
All right, let's go.
The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now, after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, you know, not even put points on the board. They've got to take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide.
Come on, Doug. You gotta make that tackle.
Second level.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he
got
will
it.
have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Tackle
Only
by
3
Doug
there on the
Costin.
pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to Mixon on first down. And a
Schobert
6-yard
with a
gain
nice
gets him
tackle.
right around the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd.
Damn it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory
Let's
now,
go,
here's
dude.
a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter of a tight
Let's
football
go,
game
D.
as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Bernard getting a handoff from Burrow.
Ooh, stuffed.
They do get a
Tackle
couple,
by
but they'll
Leon
be left
Jacobs.
staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like
go,
one of
dude.
those guys.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Oh,
And
that
is
should have been a
incomplete.
Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the
Heard the
field? Was
footsteps.
he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first
man.
down before he caught
Kick
that
that out of
football.
bounds.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
1st and 10.
I like Leonard Williams, Charlie boy.
The man out of the backfield as
I
he
like
gears
him.
up to go again. He's had
Defensive
a good
tackle.
performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one
I think there's a
touchdown.
corner out of New
And when
Orleans
you're
that
able
looked
to
pretty
move it as
good.
effectively as you've described, that leads to finding
blanking
a
on
way
his
into
name,
the end
though.
zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And of course, with that comes additional
I like
yardage.
Villanueva
Looking for additional yardage, and
or
again, that
Orlando
second
Brown
score here in the 3rd quarter.
from the Ravens.
Now
It just
a
depends
handoff
on
to
what we
start
could
it out.
get,
Robinson. He'll push
or
forward for about
you know, what we have to
4
give up in
to
terms of
23.
trades.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying
How about
to do
you?
is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys
What do you think
see
we should
too
get?
deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
I think we should re-sign O'Shaughnessy.
That's good for a Jaguars.
I like O'Shaughnessy,
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
but
line.
we're not extending Eifert's option, so.
And that is going to do it. for this
Yeah, I
third
like
quarter.
Allen Robinson. It's just I don't want to pay him like $100 million.
On EA Sports.
That's my thing. And a lot of people are saying like, what happens with DJ Chark, right?
32 now. Here's
I don't know.
1st and 10.
If we can get him at a reasonable price, I'm down with it.
They'll run on
Ooh.
1st down. Robinson.
Whoa, Robinson had
And
took it
able to
to.
break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Yeah, Hunter Henry. Is he
It's another 10 yards on that one.
Is he the guy from Tennessee?
Oh, that's one of the warm
Trying to remember.
all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough,
I think he's from
hard,
Tennessee,
gritty
right?
run,
He's like a
got
tight end.
behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
Maybe I'm thinking of another guy.
Right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield.
It's a first down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to
Oh,
the
tight end
football,
from the
almost
Chargers,
like
yeah,
body
okay.
blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Oh no, that could have been a pick.
Oh,
Ooh,
incomplete.
that was a bad play to
Turnover
run.
would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Yeah, I don't know much about Hunter Henry, but
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew.
get it.
Throw
Oh,
left
go.
side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
What do you? How do you feel about the offensive line situation?
They like going to him in the slot. He
At
catches
left
another
tackle.
one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it?
Orlando
He has
Brown or
something
Trent
going really
Williams
well.
or
Great working
Cam
relationship
Newton.
with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he won't be close to a first down as he
Janu
runs
Smith,
into the
yeah.
wall right
That's-
around the line of scrimmage.
You're exactly
no
right.
gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
So
I think that's going to go in the back of the end zone.
As this one's away.
Damn it. Yeah, Janu Smith, that could be
The Bengals take over
another
first
option
and
too.
10.
I just want some veterans in our tight end room.
To take over once again. Their defense accomplished step one.
I really like O'Shaughnessy. I think O'Shaughnessy and then either draft somebody or go to somebody else in free agency. We still have Oliver, but he's hurt, man. He's always hurt. Yeah, Cam. I'm not big on Cam Robinson, and I don't want to give him that tag either. Like 14.5 million tag. Oh, Sidney Jones, the interception. I just think he's a good guy, man. Like, he works hard, and he was going to have a really good season with Minshew in 2019, but he got hurt.
Understand this.
Really a shame, but it is what it is.
Reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
See if we can put some points on the board.
Where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run.
How do you feel about the defense, man? Like, I feel like our defense is kind of weak.
After getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to
I feel like we need to get some. We need to get a good corner.
Football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever
There,
been
we got
used,
that.
they
First
come
down.
into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care
I feel like our defense is just.
good chance of ending up winning this
I don't
game.
know.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was
31st in the
You get the
NFL.
sense
Team
the
defense.
next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Minshew with a throw.
Complete to Eifert.
The tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about
All right, let's
that?
go.
Back-to-back
Robinson.
completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the
We'll do a
7-yard
triple
line.
option. I think it's pistol. Yeah.
Minshew going to keep it. Again,
Oh,
Robinson.
touchdown.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more
Well, let's
teams
go
are
for two.
adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise
go to
up
Keelan
and throw
Cole.
the ball as well.
Oh,
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time.
all right. So it goes in the end zone touchback.
Will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up the throw from the gun. Avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. This will be stopped
Sherbert
about
makes
2
the tackle.
yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Bengals on 3rd down.
Blitz.
Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And able to find Green.
Damn it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense,
2-minute warning.
they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them.
19-7. Let's see if we can hold him. Let's cover.
So the
Cover
Bengals
2-man.
in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Getting this into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup.
Almost picked off by Josh Allen.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it. Right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow.
He should have caught that.
Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try
They
to
were
catch
mess
the
with
ball.
their head call timeout.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run with Mixon.
Stopped.
He is not going
To
anywhere.
one Smoot.
They stop him for no
Turnover
gain.
and downs.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but
first down.
very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but
Let's
it's
just
going
do
to
a
be
fullback
second
dive.
down.
Screw it.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the run play.
O'Shaughnessy got.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first
Might as well
down.
just run the ball.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll run again here with Robinson.
Nice little run
That's
there.
what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Just shy of midfield.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
Oh, no.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game.
Hit the wrong button there.
Decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Flush to his right, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity,
we should keep him.
The thinking, everyone's movement.
Absolutely keep him.
Quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does. And
we're not going to get much for him. We get like a 3rd-round pick for him.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys.
And if the coaching staff doesn't go with a better offensive line, we don't draft well. We gotta have Minshew as a good backup. Cheap contract too. Oh no.
The quick slant caught. And he's
That's all right though.
For the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
Yeah, this game's over.
Just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for
Charlie boy, what do you want to do with Minshew? You want to trade him?
As good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Give him 10 yards.
You think we should trade him?
And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think it's going to be I don't think he's going to like being a backup.
To win a close one like this,
but, you know,
every team wants to be physical,
maybe we keep him for 1 year and then trade him the next year.
Mentally tough,
maybe he'll come in handy. I don't know.
This was
We'll
that
see.
type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say.
All right, man. Well, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate it. I got some more content coming soon, probably Saturday. Have a bunch of interviews I'm doing. I'll have an interview with Donovan Darius tomorrow, former Jaguars safety, and then I'll have an interview with Mike Hollis as well. That should all be coming out this weekend. So stay tuned for it. But thanks for joining, and you have a good night.